Hello everyone, welcome to my class. Myself Janisha from St. Joseph Composite PU College, Vijaypur. In the last class, we have discussed about the classification of data. There, we learned that what is the purpose of the classification of data and also the uses of classification of data. And along with unclassified data or raw data, we learn that is the disorganized data. And today in this episode, now we are going to discuss about another one concept, that is the classification of datas. That is the types of classification of data. Okay students, now let me move on. So before going to the classification of data, now let me know about what are the objectives of classification of data. They are, first one, to simplify complex data. The classification of data, it is important because to simplify the difficult data. Take for example, if the data size, it will be a large, then while we classifying it into various groups or classes, now we can easily identify which data belongs to which group. So that classification of data, which is essential to make the different groups or sections or the classes according to its characteristics and also the nature. Take for example, Census of India. As we know that also we discussed in the previous section. So Census of India, the data will be very large. So while we classifying the data of census like gender, occupation or employment, literacy rate, income level, etc. So like that we can easily identify the population ratio of our country by making the different sections. So that's why classification of data which is required to simplify the complex data. Second one, to facilitate understanding. I said already, the classification of data which simplifies the data by various groups and sections. As a result, for everyone, we can easily understand which data belongs to which groups. Take one more example. Okay, take one more example. In a general stores or in supermarket. So there we can see that a variety of things. Food grains separate. For example, we can see that in a general store or in a supermarket, there we can say food grains. So rice, wheat, ragi, yes, or sugar, salt. So these things can be separated. In different groups. Or take for example vegetables separate, fruits separate. In that vegetables again we can see the sections like tomato, onion, brinjal, etc. So now we can directly go through the market, or we can directly go through the general store, and we can say that okay, this is what belongs to vegetable. This is what belongs to the section for fruits. And also this one more section that is belongs to food grains, right? So that for every individual easily we can easily identifies or easily understanding which things should be there in which box. So that classification again it is essential because to understanding easily. Third one, to facilitate comparison. See, the classification of data which gives idea about two more commodities or two more things, and this will helps to make the comparison. Take for example, okay, take for example in a library. In the library we can observe there are a lot of books, including magazines also there, your textbooks, and also the different sections, commerce section, science sections, and like that, and so on. So now we can easily make which books is belongs to commerce section and which books belongs to science, and also along with that which one is belongs to magazine section, right? Now this comparison will helps to the people what to avoid the confusion. So thus what classification of a data which helps to what facilitate the comparison between the things. And fourth one, to make analysis and interpretation easily. Dear students, the classification of data I said already in the second point. So this will helps to understand easily, and also it will make analysis and interpretation also very easily. So we can easily interpret and we can conclude the and we can easily interpret those things and we can draw a proper conclusion. And the last one, to arrange the data according to its characteristics. So the classification of data which will helps to arrange data according to its characteristics or nature. Take for example sugar and salt. These two goods nature will be different, right? The taste will be different and also the uses also different. Now the shopkeeper, he can put salt in separate box as well as sugar in separate, so that we can arrange the things according to its nature and also according to its characteristics, so which will helps to the individual. So these are the objectives of classification of data. Okay students, now let me see the types of classification of data. The raw data is classified in various ways, that is depending on its purpose. The classification of data or the raw data, so which is classified, that is on the basis of its own purpose. So according to that, we just see here what are the classification, what are the types of classification of data. First one, chronological classification. Second one, spatial classification or geographical classification. Third one, qualitative classification, and there is fourth one, quantitative classification. So these are what the types of classification of data. Dear students, once again please remember the types of classification of data are chronological classification, spatial or geographical classification, qualitative classification, and also quantitative classification of data. Okay students, regarding this, the types of classification of data will explain in the next session. Until that, everyone please practice. Until that, everyone please go through with the objective of classification of data and what are the types of classification of data. Now we'll move on some exercise. Okay students, now we'll move on some exercise questions.